Restaurant Unstoppable. Inspire, empower, and transform the industry. I mean, you changed because you got to see all this as a chef you grew, but what about as like you weren't a leader at this point, but did you learn anything from the leaders in that kitchen about what to do or what not to do?
Absolutely. I learned to respect your whole team. Everyone should share the same values and have that mentality of we're pushing each other up.
Was that something that you witnessed?
Yes.
And who was it that did this?
It was the whole chef team. It was Joe Melanson, Andrew McWilliams, and just pushing us all to be the best that we could be. Starting from the dishwashers, the line cooks, the servers, the hostess, we were all shared that same mentality of we're pushing the team forward.
Was this something that echoed daily, or was it obvious that this was the culture? And,
yes.
And give me an example of how they would engage people to meet that standard of constantly growing.
It was just the interactions that we all shared with each other and making sure that we all knew that this is the culture in the kitchen and we are here to motivate, push, and put the best food out and the best service out that we could.
I love that. Is there things that they did regularly that we can draw, things that you copy in your kitchens today that they did to kind of really set that in stone?
I think it's just having respect for one another and just learning that from a young age coming up in the kitchen is huge because you hear these horror stories of how other kitchens have been treated and the staff in the kitchens or the front of the house, or you have that separation between the two, let's call it cultures, within the front of the house and the back of the house, and just trying to break that barrier, break that mold, and introduce one house.
So how do they reinforce it though? How do they really drive home this is what we're about?
Just constantly harping on us and letting us know that this is the culture of the place. You know, there's no separation, there's no clear lines. This is all one team, one house. We share the same vision.
Yeah, probably quote him too often, but like Danny Meyer says in his book, Setting the Table, constant gentle pressure. Right? Your job. People are going to shift over time. They're going to shift away from the center line. It's your job to gently put them back onto center line. This is how we do things here.
Absolutely.
You can't just say it one time. It's got to be a constant
repetitive motion.
Yeah, for sure.